We are live. My name is David, and this is a review of that pair of neon green shoes there, the Nike Lunar Racer Plus, the original Lunar Racer. And I just purchased it for I think £50, and I wore them for the first time this afternoon for an 8-mile run, tempo run. First 4 miles slow, last 4 fast. And a bit about me: I'm about 5'6", 118 pounds, 54 kilograms. I run about 36 and a half 10K, 81 half, and sub 3, aiming for sub 3 marathon next week at Rotterdam. And this foot is a little smaller than this foot. And for comparison purposes, I have the rest of my collection here. And we see Nike Lunar Racer Spiders, which I just destroyed. And then I have these New Balance Minimus Zeros, New Balance Minimus Trail First Edition, Adidas Takumi Sen shoes, and the Mizuno Ekidens. I tend to use those for track workout and speed work on the road, on the flat, less than 5K. I've worn those for 10K before, destroyed myself. I'm going to wear those for the marathon, and I tend to take those on the longest runs. I bought those shoes purposefully for the kind of middle distance, 10K to half marathon distance, training only. I think I'll take those for the longer road races and those for the shorter runs. I use those for grass workouts, speed work, tempo work on grass. Got rid of those, and those I sometimes use. I use sparingly because I've injured my ligaments, my first metatarsal ligament there, because those shoes are so flimsy and flexible, and I tend to run like this too much when I run, and that really strains the ligament over there. Okay, so enough of that. These shoes, by far the most built-up shoes, and these days I need built-up shoes after my experience running in these flimsy Zeros. How built up? For example, by far the most cushioning of my collection on this 8-mile run this afternoon. I felt like I was running on marshmallows or clouds, and that was a really nice feeling, running on clouds. In comparison, these Zeros have the least cushioning. Maybe it's rivaled by the Ekidens, which also don't have much cushioning at all. These Lunar Spiders, which I destroyed, have a bit more cushioning, as do the Takumi Sens, which have a bit of cushioning as well. So these by far have the most cushioning. They also have by far the most structured toe box. These guys are not moving at all. So here, a lot of structure. In comparison, the least amount of structure, for which reason I am able to flexibly move my toe like this and strain my ligament over here. These shoes have a bit of structure too. These shoes have a bit of structure over here. These don't have much structure. In fact, this pair of shoes and this pair of shoes have a lot in common in their flimsiness. So structure toe box, a very narrow fit. I wear 8.5 US, 7.5 UK for all of these. Actually, I think I wear a half size smaller for this. I wear half size larger for this, so this is 8 UK, 9 US. Very narrow fit. We see the fly wire. It's a narrow and tight fit, and again, it's very structured, having the fly wire here, very tight fit here, and also such a tight fit in the back. After my first run, I chafed a lot over here on my right Achilles. And in comparison, no chafing here the first time I was running, and again, very unstructured, very flimsy. The flimsiest shoes here. And the heel area of the Ekidens is actually a bit more structured. Less structured up here. Only thing holding it together are the Mizuno logos The Takumi Sen, very structured heel, and these 3 stripes act as the fly wire here, and not too much, actually. There's not too much structure here. Actually, well, there is a bit of structure here, and here as well. The first time I wore these, I was chafing in the back as well. So that's the curious thing about these Nikes and these hard heel areas. So we have a lot of fly wire here, a lot of fly wire here, very structured in the back, structured over here, nice fit. I tend to leave this area here wider or looser, and this area here tighter. And finally, taking a look at the bottom, wow, like marshmallows. This has some hard rubber here, not too much grip. I would not wear these on the slick. In the same way I would not, I've tried wearing these on wet cement, and that's pretty dangerous. And very little grip. Much better grip here on the Ekidens. Terrific grip on the Takumi Sens. Look at that. Wow, that's great. Even in the back. And some good grip over here on my trashed Lunar Spiders, which I ripped over here and ripped over here. Again, because of the way I run with this special right foot. So, overall, I'm looking forward to using these lunar racers for training only, for middle distances, between 10 and half marathon distances. And for races, I'll go for Takumi on shorter, and Takumi on longer, and Ekiden on shorter. And I think that's about it.